Well, good evening, guys. Here we are still at Whorlton Castle in Swainby. We've been here all day long. We've been doing our MC Urban exploration about the history of this place, but we also know it has, or it's alleged, it has a darker past. So we're here with all our equipment as GSI Paranormal, and then we're going to go searching for any intelligent or residual energy.
Yeah, I mean, I would suggest that there's residual more than intelligent.
Yeah, of course.
But do you want to explain what that means to the layman?
Well, for anyone who's watching this, you're watching it for the right reason, and I don't think I need to teach you to suck eggs, but for the people who don't know, then residual energy is what was once here, which is an emotional footprint in time. This castle, which is a very thick stone, limestone and sandstone, there's no reason why that emotional impression hasn't been absorbed in this brickwork through battle, trauma or loss of life. So hopefully that will release that residual energy and play back. An intelligent spirit?
Well, first of all, just going back to residual can't interact with you.
It can with me as a psychic medium. Yep. And you are sensitive, and there's certain things you mention which I say we all have the gift. There's no reason why you can't tune into them and quieten your thoughts. So we're looking to see if Paul gets anything which is on his up and coming ability to communicate with spirit. And I've always said the more you open yourself up, the more you're going to connect with spirit. And that's how our loved ones at home as well in a location like this.
Yeah, and getting back to intelligent energy, I believe that's an energy that can, or senses or knows you're there and can interact with you.
Yes, it's an earthbound spirit. It comes back and forth in visitation into our ether of this building. For those who know me on GSI and at my Spirit Medium channel, you know what I'm talking about. Our loved ones in spirit, people connected to locations, more so this because it was once a battleground in its heyday. Why won't that interaction develop through someone who wants to tell their story? And remember, it's history, and history is just a paranormal lesson and vice versa.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's raw, uncut and probably unedited, unless something falls out the sky and lands on our head like a big limestone brick. Then this will be cut by paused and record by press and play. There shouldn't be any editing to it. It should just be flown all the way through. We have a lock-off camera just to our right now, which we'll pan to once we finish this intro. And we have also these two handheld ones, which are in night vision, which we're going to be walking around. And that's it really, isn't it, Paul?
That's it, I think we should just get on with it. But we have brought certain tools. I mean, I brought the K2 meter, also a digital recorder to try and capture any EVP, a little bit of a Mel meter mix with a K2 meter as well.
Yes.
And what have you brought, Neil?
Myself as a psychic medium, this guy who is very sensitive and I can't think. The spirit box and the infamous Ovulus Free. And we've had some fun interaction with that already. Something which, as you all know, the Ovulus isn't, it's pre-programmed. There's something like 4,000 words in there, or 40,000, however many, and they're there, and we are trying to persuade that white noise to communicate with the appropriate answer to what we're asking. It shouted Paul's name out. Paul is a massive bike lover, and this is how we met via his bike, and it shouted Paul bike.
It was a strange one. I can't explain that.
But we don't want to bore you too much. So like I said, listen along, turn off as and when you want to, zoom up to the best parts. We'll see if we can bring everything to the forefront of the footage at the end, the best bits, and then allow you to watch it.
But what I will say is this: if we don't see anything and you do, please let us know and we will check that part out.
Absolutely, yeah. So if we don't call out and you hear voices and we don't, because some people have better hearing than us, and as Paul...
What you say?
Pardon? The older we get, the less we hear them low frequencies and higher frequencies. But you guys might, we're in the middle of nowhere. You might hear a few sheep. It's called Barbara. But other than that, that's all you should get. Anything else will either be interference from, oh my God. It'll either be interference from someone else or... Yeah. Or we'll debunk everything we believe isn't
just so you know,
genuine.
I mean, at the moment, at present, every hair on my head and arms and body is standing to attention.
Well, we'll kick off straight away. As a psychic medium, there's a gentleman's energy over in that grand window there, and I can feel the coldness coming in now. Yes, okay, I'm in the middle of a castle which has no roof or floors, but the cold air's been pushed this way. He should feel it just now. But
I am feeling it.
He's lathered up tonight with a coat on, but his energy was just there. So anyway, without further ado, you're going to see that camera move as we drag it around the place. Me with mine, we'll try not to point them too much in the screens and blind the image with the night vision. And there's also a lock-off one there, so
just going to turn this onto flight mode, then we won't be disturbed.
So here's the other camera. It's exactly the same. It's a Sony 4K with a built-in gimbal. It should not be too much shaky because it's got a built-in gimbal, and I've got 2 floodlights attached to it on the bar. And then just over here, Paul will show you the other part.
Yeah.
If you take them to the lock-off camera.
Yeah, I will do. And just so you know, folks, that there, it's shining bright, but that's a lock-off camera. That's going to be scoping the whole of this area the whole night. It ain't going to move, so you may see something. We'll skip to this periodically throughout this video. So we're going to get straight into this. And Neil, I just want to say something, right?
Go on then.
You mentioned something stood over in that window.
Yep.
I saw something in that door.
Right.
And I don't know what it was, but I sensed it.
I'm going to... It's weird because it's not fitting with the location.
Oh.
And this guy had grey hair, which was long and unruly. Let's just turn this on. Grey, unruly, straight hair. It's never seen a brush through it. He looked eccentric, like Doc off Back to the Future, that kind of guy. But as he showed himself to me, this part, which would have been the roots from his pattern of his hair, was an orangey ginger. So I'm sure he would have been ginger in his early days, and it's gone to grey. But he had like a long gown on, and I can't work out what it was. Bright, it was light. It wasn't white, so it was like a grey colour, like that's how it, and he was just there, and he was stood, how I'm going to show you now, and he was stood in here. I'll keep that camera pointing that way, and he was just stood watching us there, and he was stood like this, watching us, and as we were doing our intro there, his energy was there.
I also sensed something, and do you want to hold my camera, and I'll show you what I saw.
Right, let me do it that way.
Just hold it there.
Yep. Go.
And you said you saw something there, but I saw something here, and it was stood back here.
All right, okay, the guard's room.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was looking straight out at us.
Oh,
and the only reason I noticed it because I saw it move back.
Right, okay. So we do know things play tricks with our eyes.
It could be very well that.
I wouldn't say we've got tired eyes because we've only been here since mid-afternoon. We're not suffering with sunstroke or dehydrated because we brought enough food to feed everyone who probably once lived in this castle. And I'm still full of beans, I'm still full of energy. So let's see if we can do some call outs. Some traffic passing in the distance. So what we'll do, wait for that to pass so we're not getting interference with that. And I'm probably going to get the ovulus out because it was active earlier on.
I'm actually going to get my EVP recorder. It's just a digital recorder, and I'm actually going to leave it on and carry it around with me. Actually, I'd like to put it down somewhere so there's no way I can interfere with this.
I'm not sure if this will show on camera because...
You'll see. Yeah.
Where can we put it where it's not going to be in? It's not focusing. I think I need to adjust the batteries on this.
I'm going to let that record there.
Right. These batteries are brand new, or should I say are freshly charged. So I'm just going to give them a spin in the sockets, because although it's lit up, it wasn't illuminating any words. No words coming through. There. She's an old girl, this Ovulus. Ah, there we go. Yes, she's I think about 5-year-old now. So we're looking to connect with anyone who's connected to this location, whether it be new or old, residual or intelligent. Is that your...
That's my day.
Right.
Yeah. I'll move this over to this camera so you've got that space there.
Just trying to set this up. Right, possible. That's the first word we've had. Let's have a look, see if that shows up now. Can you see that? Possible. So we'll keep coming back to that every time it calls something out, and we're looking to connect to any residual energy, any spirit energy, any earthbound spirit who's connected to this location or further afield, whether it be our loved ones or people connected to this location. If you're here, we'd like to make communications with you. We're here with the utmost respect, and we mean you no harm. My name's Neil. I'm a spiritualist, I'm a psychic medium, and with me is Paul behind them bright lights, and he's also sensitive. He's also looking to communicate with you, if not getting the proof of the afterlife. You can either show yourself on the camera footage or come to these lights, and if you can manipulate what this says, we're looking to hear what you've got to say, either clairaudient to myself or through this device here. We're aware that some famous people once stopped here. It's been alleged.
It has been alleged that Mary Queen of Scots frequented this place at some point.
That's right.
And a lady wrote to Mary Queen of Scots.
No, that's full bars, but I can't see what it says. Oh no, come on, that's like the strongest signal. I think we might need new batteries.
That's just slight.
Slight.
Yeah.
Slightly true.
See if this will pick it up any better.
I think the batteries are going. Harvest. Well, we're in the right place, in the middle of arable land. If there's any spirits here. Video, yeah, that's what we're holding.
Yes, that's what we're actually going to be making a video about you. So if you have anything you would like to say, this will enable people to learn more about you.
For those who are watching this, this is early, it's even earlier than the 12th century as we originally thought. And a part we're going to go to later on is earlier. So this is an addition to the Whorlton Castle.
14th century edition.
14th century, as Paul said, to the castle. And the actual outcrop, which the undercrofts, or cellars as they're known as, at the back of the property, are the first part of the castle. They were built along with a tower, and even the bathtub which is there. They were here well before this 14th century castle fortress was built.
In front of you.
And in between both them dates, you also had the Holy Cross church, Anglo-Saxon church, built in the 12th century, just up the road from here. Let's try on and off.
Neil, I'm just going to narrate a little bit about this.
Sure.
So guys, this place where we're going into now was where the guards would come to defend this little place. I mean, it is absolutely pitch black in here, but obviously you will see there's not much, it's not a very big room, but they would look out of that small window, and the way this window is built, it would enable them to shoot that way and that way. But I don't sense nothing in here. Have you turned it off?
I'll give it a rest, see if anything changes.
So folks, we're gonna go in this staircase out here. And we have to go out of the centre of there. If you see anything, please let me know. So Spirit, if you're here, please let yourself be known. I come with total respect. See, this actually goes all the way up, but we're not going to go up there, we're just going to pop our heads up here. Oh dear me, can't see a blooming thing. Wow. I've not sensed nothing since that initial.
Since the gentleman from here.
Yeah.
It's a starry night tonight. Don't know if you can see him. I'll do some starry shots with my Google Pixel.
I have another, what's called a mini meter, but K2 as well. It's an EMF detector. I have one downstairs, which I'll run. I'll keep this on all the time. It has an audible signal if something is nearby. I'm actually going to run Echo Box which is on my phone. You should normally connect it to a Bluetooth speaker, but the other speaker is downstairs, so I'll just try without the Bluetooth and leave that there. So Spirit, can you say my name? My name's Paul. Are you here tonight with us? Very difficult to see in here. I'm having to feel my way down. Wow. That's my name, Paul. Can you say it again, but more clearly? Can you say my name? Who am I here with? What is this place we're at?
Do you want to play it back?
Yeah.
You manage?
Yeah.
You want me?
Oh, I'll do it. If there's any spirits here that would want to communicate or would like to communicate with me or Neil, could you give us a name, please? Come with the utmost respect. I would like to communicate with you, even if it's just to say hello.
Who was the gentleman who showed himself to me, stood in the big window? What was your name? What was your name, please? My name's Neil and this is Paul. What was your name? Now's the time to talk to that device Paul is uploading and see if you can tell us what your name is. Do you want to play it back? Yeah. I think we could only hear sheep in the background there.
Yeah, Barbara.
Yeah, Barbara. Let's have a look over here in this corner. So this is where Paul feels he felt something. What is the piece of wood? A lot of people come here and you see all these tea lights lying around where they've been doing what we are doing, but with tea lights, trying to create the mood. So this castle had a multitude of, I'm just checking for spiders, guys, you wouldn't believe how much I fear them. it had rooms like this where you would enter as a guard, and then you would watch out of this flank on this side of the castle, which is the east facing side. If anyone came, they would be firing bow and arrow or whatever method they used. So if that energy of that guard, the soldier, is here, now's his time to shout into this device your name. See if you can give us a message. Have you got anything to say to us? It's a very sensitive thing which will pick up your voice. That's my stomach rumbling. How many people died in this location?
Interesting to know, wouldn't it?
Yeah. How many people lost their lives here?
I know you don't know us, but we do come with the utmost respect.
Come out of focus.
And it would be nice to say hello to you and communicate with you. If you want us to leave you alone, can you let us know that? Give us a sign. If you are here, why are you here? Did you live here? Were you a guard here?
From time to time, guys, you might see what looks like mist going by the camera. We're actually vaping occasionally. You'll probably hear us inhale before you see the smoke.
Well, you'll definitely hear Neil.
Yeah, so you'll have to forgive us, and if you see the smoke, you'll probably notice or heard we were vaping prior to that. Just want to debunk that now. So this castle is it's classed as 3 floors, one being the ground, first and second. It was, like I say, a late add-on to the original castle, which was here. Anyone who knows Whorlton and Whorlton Castle, it's alleged that a spirit of a lady in white is often seen here. I know a friend of mine, Craig, showed me a picture once of something near one of these windows. Unexplainable. Could I debunk it? Not really. Was it paranormal? I don't know, but it was unexplainable, and that's what the word paranormal means, unexplained. Yeah, why wouldn't it be full of spirit energy? So if you're with us, spirit, any earthbound spirits here with us now, now is your time as Paul takes this picture to show yourself around me. Can you do that for us? Can you show yourself on camera? I took a picture here.
Yeah.
About 2012, and where you are now, there was a group of people in a circle, and there's a wiggly line which passes all the way through every single person,
Yeah.
through the body, and it comes out, and it literally looks like, you know, when you spin a firework, a sparkle around it leaves the light trails. So that's what it looks like, but everyone in the picture hadn't moved, so it wasn't overexposure.
Right, really.
And what we'll do, if we can, is pop that image in this footage now.
Yes.
So as you can see there, you've got a group of people, and there's that thick light beam which is zigzagging through them all. And when you look at everyone, no one's moving. There's no like overexposed. And if the cameraman, which was myself, was moving his camera to create that effect, then why hasn't all the other faces and bodies and arms not gone overexposed as well?
I just want to get one in that doorway in here.
See if we can get this spirit box going. Right, I think that's power, and that is volume.
Power on. Aux mode.
And scan. So we're using the SP7 here, and if there's any spirit here with us now who are wishing to communicate, now's your time to speak to us. So any spirit here now with us who are wishing to communicate, now is your time to speak. Come on. Speak with us now, please. So for all you who knows how the spirit box works, it just captures a snippet of the recording from the radio station or the airplay, and anything longer than a full sentence shouldn't be anything from the radio network. So if Spirit's here with us now, we'd like you to communicate with us. If you can give us a sentence, a name, a special word which is meaningful. Easy. So what's my name? What is my name? Can you shout Neil? Can you shout my name, Neil?
Okay.
Same voice all the time.
Yeah.
Can you shout Paul? Say Paul. I think we've got a Project Paranormal's app on our phone as well, haven't we? David's. Come on, Spirit, now's your time to communicate with us. That said Neil Cook.
I did say something like that.
I'm sure that said Neil Cook.
Oh, we'll have to...
Can you say Neil Cook? Say Neil Cook. Say my name, Neil Cook.
Leave.
That's what it sounded like, didn't it? Leave.
Yeah, leave.
Do you want us to leave? Definitely.
Yeah.
Why should we leave? Why do you want us to leave? Need to sit this somewhere where I don't have to hold both at the same time. Come on, Spirit, now's your time to communicate with us. Is there no windows? No, like that shelf there?
No, this is what I was looking for before. The only one we've got is this one here.
Yeah, it's going to be too low down.
Yeah, it's going to be far too low down.
Let's retry back over there. Just that. Let's leave again. Who's asking us to leave? What is your name? See the glowy thing in the trees just there? Oh, God. See it? It can't be a car, we're up on a hill, isn't it?
I can see them, but...
what is it?
Let's have a quick look.
Can't be a car, we're right up on a hill.
It is a light from far away.
Oh, right, so from far away?
From far away, yeah. What's that there, Neil, there? Is that a little holy thing?
It's to sit this cradle with the camera.
All right.
If I can rest it on something. Ouch. Can't see a thing here, guys. Will it sit there? Right, that should do it. Right, Spirit, we're here with the utmost respect to communicate with you. This device I'm holding in my hands will allow you to communicate through the white noise of the radio and speak with us. I thought I heard my name being called, Neil. Was that the case? Did someone shout my name? Can you say Neil Cook? Can you shout Paul? Let me get this to focus. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Can you shout Paul? Are you able to say where we are? Yes. I think there was a Paul there. Where are we? What location are we at? Can you tell us where we are? You'll have to remember, if we leave this on continuous record, it'll be harder for you to dissect it, won't it? It'll be one massive file. Is that all right?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, right. Come on, Spirit, we're looking to make contact with you. We're here in Whorlton Castle, the village. Are you part of this castle?
You asked us to leave. Why did you ask us to leave? Is there a reason you just want to be left alone? Please answer us, and if you say we should leave, then we'll go.
Do you understand what we're saying? How many people might have died here? How many people do you think died here?
Very quiet, Neil. Seems to have
flat, very flat.
Gone flat from the initial.
It's never been one of them places where it's non-stop.
Should we try in those
caves?
Yeah. So guys, what we're going to do, we're going to move location. So we'll take our stuff now. We're going to temporarily shut this camera off, and we'll bring you back when we're over at the what do you call them again?
Undercroft.
Well, we'll call them a cellar. So we'll call them cellars for ease. But that's where we're going to go. So we'll shut this off for now and bring you back when we're over there, because from the initial outset we sensed something, and you saw something, didn't you?
Yeah,
I thought I saw something, but that just could be nothing. But you saw the fella. But since that moment we've had nothing since, have we?
Nothing at all.
So we're going to shut off now, and we're going to make our way over to the cellars, and we'll bring you back. So what we're going to do, Neil, we're going to do a spirit box session?
Yes, that's correct. See if we can capture anything in this cellar as we've described it.
Yeah.
It is getting late now.
I know, we're going to have to call it a night, folks.
So I'll just get the spirit box and...
Power on. Aux mode.
So this is going to be quite loud, so you'll have to allow your ears to adjust to this. Have you got anything to say to us? Can you say our names? Can you say Neil? Can you shout Paul?
He said, can you shout Paul for us? Well, go on then, please.
What spirits are connected here to this location? Did a young man used to stay here by himself?
Absent.
I once came here and I connected to one of them people of the family who they kind of shut in a room, kept him out of the way, because they didn't understand his needs or his condition. And he spent a lot of time here. Is that gentleman still here? Did you shout Neil? How are you? Can you remember me? I spoke to you regarding you living or spending a lot of time in here. Do you have anything to say to me? Do you remember the girl who I was with, what her name was? Can you remember the girl? We're now married, she's my wife. Can you remember her name? She was called Vicky. Can you say Vicky? Smell the sofa. Smell the sofa.
Just for the camera, folks, that so far tonight we've had a little bit of an instance at the very beginning, but nothing
whatsoever.
Nothing whatsoever since. It's been very, very quiet tonight. And it's not always the case that spirit will communicate with you, and it's good that you document these times when they don't, because you see a lot of these YouTube channels and it seems like every time they go somewhere they get some communication, isn't it?
And you can't make it happen.
And you can't make it happen. So tonight's an instance for us where it isn't active, although we did have an initial experience, but could that be residual?
Possibly. It showed itself and moved on.
Yeah. But,
we just caught it at the right time
exactly.
When it was back and forth.
But it is a case where tonight is a very quiet one, and it's how long do you carry on?
Well, this is it, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So.
And you have to remember the TV channels, the 45 minutes of the ghost program which is on.
Yeah.
We've probably spent 4 days there trying to capture it all and cram it into 45 minutes.
Well, that's very much the case, isn't it?
Yeah, and we haven't got 4 days.
We haven't definitely got 4 days. So maybe very soon we're going to call it a night now, and we will show this video just to show you that it doesn't always happen, although there was an initial sighting by Neil. And that's maybe because Neil's a spirit medium and can see spirits. I could sense them, but I did sense something, but it wasn't what Neil sensed. But it certainly made every hair on my body stand up.
And the whole area went cold as well.
It did go cold.
And it's a mild night. I mean, I'm just in a t-shirt.
But now it's, I think it's warm again.
Yeah,
mild. But at the very start of the night, it went very cold. And that's when we saw what we saw, or you witnessed what you witnessed. Maybe we should turn that off, Neil, a little bit, and then it'll silence it a little bit.
Yep, that would help.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. So we are going to call it a night now. As I said earlier, whether you could capture that through the noise of the spirit box, we had an initial, what do you call it, a sense of something there. Neil actually saw the person that was there. I sensed something in a different location to that, resulting in every part of me
tingling.
It was tingling, and the whole area went cold. But from that point on, it just went flat dead.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the temperature warmed up, and it still is now. So we've tried everything tonight. Is there anything you want to say, Neil?
No, it's like I said, I know that was screaming out, but you can spend 4 days in a location and cram every little tiny bit of possible paranormal into 45 minutes and put it out there on the TV network, and it just seems like it was so active from start to finish. It doesn't work like that. You have to spend a lot of time in a lot of places just to get something, and even then, more than likely, you can debunk it. Most of the noises we probably heard tonight is Paul's backside and my stomach growling, and his backside growling.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we don't have smell-o-vision, so you're all right.
You're all right. Neil wasn't so lucky.
Yeah, I should have left them hairs in my nostrils on the way you're pulling them out. They might have dampened it down a bit. So anyway, Neil and Paul, as part of MC Urban Exploration, doing our paranormal bit for our sister channel, GSI Paranormal. So thank you for watching us this far. If there is anything you've heard or seen in the background on any one of these cameras, then let us know what time you saw it, and we'll go back and we'll answer every comment as well.
We will. I've also recorded quite a fair bit of EVP on the digital recorder, and I'll be monitoring that at some point before releasing this video, and I will put anything up that has been captured. But generally we can debunk a lot of that too.
Yep, sure.
You know, it's how you hold it, and your fingers moving on the actual device can cause all sorts of noises, can't it?
Yep.
So from Neil and Paul from GSI Paranormal
and MC Urban Exploration.
And MC Urban Exploration. Thank you very much, guys, and good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.